Good morning, everyone. How are we? Tuesday morning. Hold on a minute, till my phone's been acting up. I don't know what's going on. Sophie was trying to get me, and it wasn't sending the message or something. She was worried. She was worried that I'd run away or something. She was worried I was bundled in the back of a white van. Or away skipping into the sunset with Tahoe or something like that. That's what she was worried about. I'm fine. I'm here. Look, I'm here. Where's my brush to fix my hair? I'm here. I'm not. I've not ran away yet. Oh, yesterday afternoon. Oh, I was up in Mandy's for about 4 hours. I was up in Mandy's yesterday with a wee fella, getting a granny cuddle and kiss and smell. Moo, good morning to you. Good morning. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. I've got it on live chat. Oh, wait, I'll wait till some more people are in and I'll give you a story time. Story time. Me, listen, I'm getting myself into all sorts of trouble here and I don't even know I'm doing it. I have my makeup on today because I might be receiving jewellery in the post, so... Ah, bonjour, l'amour, la Sky. Sky, did you see the Easter eggs that's made of cheese? Oh, he needs a baguette. Catherine, good morning to you, Catherine. Good morning. Tesco's lemon and lime I'm having today. Oh, listen, I deleted yesterday's live stream because I did show people on it that, you know, maybe not want to have been out there. So I removed it, so I won't do that again. But I can tell you things. Same to you. Good morning, good morning. I know, how did they come up with that? Easter eggs that's made of cheese? I'd like to try them, see if I've seen them in the supermarket. Oh, Moo, wait till I tell you. Wait till I tell you it's right. Oh my God. Now, you bear in mind that I'm an old lady, right? I'm 50, right? So I'm not with it. I'm not with it. So anyway, yesterday, my Tinder's been blown up. It's not just the Tinder, all the dating sites are all blown up, right? I'm getting all these fellas all chatting to me. Some guy wanted me to wear stockings and high heels and stuff like that, right? So anyway, it must be, I know, Sky's not the best cheese, but... So anyway, I'm in Amanda's, my phone's blown up, and it was this guy right on it, and I was like, oh aye, he's not too bad, and I'm looking, and I went, oh, I says he's got a P.H.D. I went, that's a good job, he's got a good, and the girls burst out laughing and went, Mum, that's not what he means. I went, what do you mean? She said, it's not P.H.D. as in doctor, it's pretty huge, and then the D. It's like, oh my God, no. Then I'm chatting to all these guys that were PhDs, and it wasn't they weren't PhDs. Well, they all had pretty huge, and then the D. I'm like, oh, that's a great job. He seems my type, eh? Got a good conversation going with him. Do you know what I mean? Him being a PhD and all. I need to learn the lingo. See, when you go on these sites, I don't know, I'd see all these phrases and stuff. I don't know what that means. I thought I was talking to all these doctors. Because there's a lot of doctors on this site, isn't there? A lot of doctors. I was telling my mum said, did you get rid of him or did you keep him? I went, no, I got rid of him. I got rid of him. I was like, no, you're all right. I mean, you don't need to know that on first glance, do you? That's a surprise, you know, for the third or fourth date or something. What type of drink? Oh, for my usual breakfast or just now, this is Tesco lemon and lime. But usually when I first wake up in the morning, I have that, and I know it's naughty. It's an energy drink. I've been talking to doctors, and it wasn't doctors. It was just guys with pretty huge, and then the D. I'm good. That's a marvellous job you've got. Oh, Sky's going to get it because Sky's the only moderator in. Let's see how long Sky takes to get this bot. Oh, Amanda got it. Amanda got it. Yeah, P.H.Ds. I've been talking to Amanda. I need to know. Well, there's a few of them, Sky. I'm not going to lie. There's a few that are interesting. Now I can't tell you because Amanda's in watching me. Now she knows, but there you are. I was telling Granny, I says, Mum, I was talking to all these doctors. I think that's a marvellous job, that. So I told her, so she was laughing at me. She says, did you keep them? I says, no, I swiped, Mum, I swiped. I swiped. But look, I was swiping up. See, when you swipe up, it gives them an extra, it makes them super interesting or something. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm swiping all over the place in these things. What am I doing? Oh. Yeah, that's what I was, all these doctors I was talking to. Pip, I was talking to lots of doctors until I realised, until Amanda and Sophie told me, that PhD stands for pretty huge, then the D word. I was talking to all these PhDs yesterday. This is all a site full of doctors here, isn't there? My God, what's all these doctors doing in this site? I need to watch what I'm doing. That's for sure. I need to watch what I'm doing because I'm going to get into trouble. Amanda and Sophie are going to get me into trouble, so they are. Sophie thought I was kidnapped this morning. No, Catherine. Catherine, did they say good morning too? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, so there you are. That's what it means, Pip. I was like, oh God, that's a doctor's chatting me up. I was like, oh, he seems quite nice, and I mean, that's a good job. Not that that's the most important thing for me, but that's a good job, you know. I'm thinking intellectual conversation right there. We could talk about stuff and that's not what it meant at all. It meant that he was well endowed. And there I am. Of course, there I am talking to them. A guy wanted me to wear stockings and high heels and all that this morning, Amanda. I said no. No, you're all right. Why is that acceptable to say that to some? I don't know why that's. But look, I'm new to all this malarkey. But I'm telling you, I've got loads and loads of people to look at. Loads. My phone is blown up. My phone's blown up. Imagine me getting kicked. Amanda, I get kicked. Everybody here has seen. I get kicked off a site yesterday because they thought that I was catfishing and my profile picture was photoshopped. And it was just me like this. It was just me like this. Pip, how's the wee one? How's wee Freddie? Oh my God, my wee grandson, I can't get over him. I was talking about him up swimming again this morning. Sees wee Pip and he's smiling. I don't care what MD says. He's smiling and he's trying to do a giggle. He's trying to do a goo. He's trying to do that as well. He looks at you and his eyes go wide and he's all gone, you know, he's trying to say something to you. I love it. I'm like, oh my God, look what he's doing. So our wee fella had me, his mum and Sophie were all around him yesterday going, ooh, like that to him. He must have been like, what the hell's going on? Who's that with the pink hair? He'll soon know who it is with the pink hair, of course. Granny's a colourful granny. Yeah, he's doing so good. Yeah, Xander's got that as well, Pip. He's on the reflux milk. And he's been doing good, hasn't he, on his reflux milk? He's been doing good on his reflux milk. Oh, yesterday, it was a great nappy yesterday as well. I was quite proud of him. His mummy was changing his nappy and thought he was finished. And of course he wasn't. He just pushed out another one that was everywhere. I was like, that's my boy right there. That's my boy. That's what you get, Amanda. No, he's a good boy, so he is. Yes, he loves his milky, his wee chops, like that, with his milkies. I was showing Granny more pictures. I'm actually on the sugar daddies right now. Yes, Oh, there we go. Oh, Drew likes me. Shall we have a look at, well, I can't show you, but let me have a look at what Drew's about. He likes Cozy Nights In also. Oh. He's on the Sugar Daddy website. What should I write? Right, let's do this. Right, okay. Like, hi, Drew. Oh. Yes, I have pink hair. Drew's talking to me. Let me see. Right, what I'm going to write to him, right, I've wrote, hi Drew, yes, I've got pink hair. I think I've went through all the colours of the rainbow. I have 2 Jack Russells. Yeah, we'll send that for now. We'll send that, there we go, Drew. Have that. Yes, Pip, your house will smell like ours then. There's my Sophie as well. Oh, listen, I was talking to Drew there, and he's on the Sugar Daddy's website, so I might be a sugar baby. At 50, I might be a sugar, he likes my hair. Ooh, I've no shame anymore, Sky. Shame went out the window last year. I've no shame. That's what I'm like. Talk to me. I can talk a good talk. Let me see if he's replied. What age is he? What age is Drew? Oh, he's 61. It's a bit old, isn't it? But oh, he's looking for a nice lady to pamper and treat and travel with. Wine and dine, good conversation. That sounds like me, doesn't it? Wine and dine and good conversation. That's me. Apart from the wine, I'd prefer my Russian flavourings. Or I shouldn't call it Russian, I'll just call it flavourings. Sugar Granny website, that's what we should be doing. Well, I've been hearting guys at 40, Sophie, on the Sugar Daddy website, and they don't seem to mind. They don't seem to mind my age. They don't seem to mind. He's a bit old though, isn't he? But listen, older, mature, romantic gentleman. Yeah, that might be just what I need. That might be just. Oh, guess what, Sophie and Amanda? I found Davy on Tinder. Davy. I found Davy on Tinder. I was like, oh, there's Davy. I'm not going to like him. Just swipe. It's okay to call things Russian, but Smirnoff isn't Russian. That's because we looked it up. Because I was going to boycott my Smirnoff, but it's not. Smirnoff isn't Russian. Yeah, there's someone. Look, I'm just the type to look for something like that. Has he replied, Drew? Has Drew replied to me? Is he still thinking about it? Is he looking at my profile pictures? Imagine thinking my profile pictures were fake. What the hell's that about? Oh, Cozy Nights In sounds good, eh? Cozy Nights In. Yeah, because the Russians, listen, see the Russian standard vodka, they've removed that. Look at Mr. Mikey. Look at Mr. Mike. Can you see that? Look. He's made himself a wee bed over there. And there's the other one there. Look at that. Yeah, maybe was out making cash for me, that'd be all right. I'll take your cash. No, I'm not. I'm not. I didn't go on it to actually find a millionaire. I just went on it to see if anybody would like me. Yes, he's an absolute angel, a boy. Oh my God, my heart. I love him so much. Oh, his wee cheeky face. His wee cheeky face. I'm sure he's trying to smile. He is smiling. He is smiling. And he's trying to talk, believe it or not. He's only 4 weeks old and you can see his wee top lip like that. Oh, he's ready to say something. Ah, did you mean mice, Mr. Mike? He's made a wee bed. Yeah, some people are like, don't let your dogs on your furniture. Mine are in my bed with me. Yeah, no, we have our human boy as well. Our human boy. Oh, he's so beautiful. Is it gassy smiles? But see, we're just going to look, he's smiling at his granny. That's the first smile I've gotten. I'm just like that. I'll take it. I'll take a gassy smile for a smile. So I will. And I swear, he's ready to say something. He's full of business at times. Full of business. Oh, what a laugh at Pip. I'd say to him, Amanda's got, did I tell you, Amanda's got one of the chairs that does this, right, that just thingies itself like that. And I says to her, why don't you put him in the chair? She says, Mummy doesn't like the chair. I says, have you tried it? She says, he cries every time. I says, give it a wee try. Try him in the chair, right? So she, well, right, okay, Mum. You asked for it, and then she put him in the chair. He fell asleep. And she went, there he's telling lies on me now. It's like, he loves the chair. Do you mean he hates the chair? Look at him sleeping in the chair. And then the whole time we were just looking at him in the chair. Like that, just staring at him. Do you have mixed? See, this is it. Pip, she was like, he hates the chair. He just cries. He loved the chair. He was in the chair. He was in the chair for ages, like lying, sleeping like that. But he does this thing with his head, Pip. He does that. Amanda's got to move his head all the time, and then he does it again. He just likes his head like that for some reason. Yeah, I know. When we talk to him, you see him doing it like that. Yeah, but so if you don't forget, he's 4 weeks, but he went nearly 2 weeks overdue. So he is like, well, we kind of say 6 weeks, but he's well cooked. It's so cute. Oh, Pip, it melts your heart. I'm like, oh my God. I'm going to cry. He smiled at me. But apparently here, I caused an explosion in the street yesterday, and I had no idea. No idea I caused an explosion. Because we were too busy. We were driving away from Amanda's, and of course I'm like, oh my God, isn't he wonderful talking about the baby? And apparently there was a milk carton on the road, and Sophie, how come I didn't hear it? And I drove over it and it exploded. I didn't hear a thing. I was like too busy, like, oh, wasn't he great? The wee fella was great like that. Amanda said that she rushed to her window. She thought the car had exploded. How did I not hear anything? What was I doing, Soph? How did I not hear that? It was on your street. My God, Sophie, how did I not hear it then? I didn't hear it. I might have had my radio up. I might have been jamming. God knows then. It was Sophie Street. I thought it was Amanda Street. There you go. That just proves I didn't hear a thing. But there you are, causing explosions. I mean, my car's all right. I had no idea. There you are. I went out the street with a bang. I went out the street with a bang. There's Mum. There's Mum going away. Oh, well, there you are. I had no idea that it caused an explosion in the street. But there you are. There you are. Done it. Is it all over the place? How that happen? Because I drove into the car parking space. I never seen any milk. I don't know what happened there. Look at my wee mess, Mr. Mike. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, I caused an explosion in the street with milk, apparently. It wasn't my fault. I'll go away when it rains. Causing destruction in people's streets. It was when I reversed. No, did not hear a thing. Didn't feel a thing, never heard a thing. There you are. Who knows? Oh, is it away now? That's good, it's away now, because I wouldn't want to get the blame of leaving people's streets in a mess. You know what I'm like? I don't even litter or anything like that, and there I am, pouring milk everywhere. Car's fine anyway, whatever I went over, it's fine. They're quite big tyres I've got anyway. This is beautiful stuff I'm putting on my hands. I see I do like my lotion and stuff like this. This is this one, in case you are interested. Thank God it wasn't a cat or something, Sky. I'd have been just driving away. Thank God it wasn't somebody's cat, because there's a lot of cats round about that area. It was a milkshake bottle. I never seen it at all. Never seen a thing. Never heard a thing. I'd have had my old fogies radio up. I'd have been listening to the Bee Gees or something. Yeah, and there's loads of cats. I got away with saying the C word there, because they're sleeping. There's loads of cats up there. Oh, that would devastate me. That would devastate me, so it would. It really would. Do you know, I was talking about this the other day, but it reminds me of this guy that my mum and dad knew. And he was a big kind of dopey guy, you know, he was kind of like that. And one day he was going to work with my brother. So at the side of the road, they see this seagull, and it was like in distress or something like that. So he was saying to my brother, James, you need to stop the car, James. James, you need to stop the car. We need to get out and see the wee seagull. There's a wee seagull, James, there's a wee seagull. So my brother stops the car and he brings the seagull into my brother's car. And he says, we need to take the seagull to the police station, James. We need to go to the police station with the seagull. So my brother's driving the car to the police station and he's going, ouch, it's pecking me, James. James, it's pecking me. Right, and it was the seagull was pecking hell at this guy, pecking hell at this guy. So anyway, they get to the police station. They get to the police station with a seagull. Kid you not? And he says, I'll take the wee seagull in. So he takes the seagull into the police station. He comes back out with the seagull. The police had said to him, listen, son, we don't deal with seagulls up here. They won't take the seagull, James. James, they won't take the seagull. And then eventually the seagull passed away in the car. The seagull just passed away. And he went, the seagull's dead now, James, the seagull. And my brother's going, get it out the car. Put it out the car. He says, oh, then we're going, wah, squawking and pecking hell. So I don't know why that came into my mind, but that wee story came to my mind there with the seagull. It's pecking me, James. James, it's pecking me. That's what he was doing. Ouch. Ouch. It's sore. It's pecking. My brother says he felt like just grabbing the seagull and just tossing it out the window like that. We need to take the seagull to the police. Can you imagine the police in the station waiting on criminals coming in and ouch. Ouch, there's a guy coming in with a wee seagull. Ouch, we found this seagull, officer. Officer, we found a seagull. The police were like, take the seagull. We don't deal with seagulls here, mate. Mate, we don't deal with seagulls. Ouch. It's pecking me, officer. So then that's another true story. But this guy wasn't. He came up with stories that were you know that weren't true, right? Let's just say that. There was another story that he told, right? Bear in mind, in Scotland, you can't buy like firearms or anything like that. You can't buy guns in Scotland, right? But you don't. So anyway, he went in one day and he said this story. This is the way he talked. He said, aye, there was this one time, he says, I was away on the marshes. I was on the marsh, away on the marsh. He says, and I sank right into the marsh, so I did right up to my knees in the marsh, and I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out the marsh. He says, so I had two shotguns, right? He says, and I put two shotguns, one at either side. He says, and I let them off at the same time. He says, and I came flying out the hole. So I did, and I was as right as rain. Right? His legs would have been blew off if he'd had tried that with real shot. So that was a story. He used to tell these crazy stories. Rachel, good morning to you. Thank you for coming in, Rachel. Thank you so much. He also said a story about one time that he had a bow and arrow. Right. And he thingy this bow and arrow, and it went through a rabbit. A fish jumped out the water, and it went through that as well. And then there was something there, a deer or something in the background, and it went through that too. This arrow went through 3 animals in the one go, or something like that. Right, Sophie, we're all ready for this psychological question. Maybe him and the Riddle man would have had a great time, I think. Him and the Riddle man. And he always called you by your name. He always looked Linda this, Linda, Linda. Right, okay. Sophie's going to ask us something. Let's learn. Sophie's good at these kind of things. Right, Sophie, go. Let's see what we've got to our questionings. I think I would, no, I would have to kiss my first cousin, Soph. I'd have to kiss my first cousin because I couldn't murder a cat or a person. I couldn't murder a cat or a person. So the first cousin would need to pucker up and get it. Do you know what? I'd have somebody playing a banjo, while I was doing it. I'd have somebody playing the banjo. Play the banjo while I do the snogging. Here, I've got £10 billion anyway. Here, have a billionaire. So if we're going to refrain from shooting strangers in the face. Sophie, don't be shooting strangers in the face. No, couldn't throw a meow. I couldn't throw a cat either, Soph. No, first cousin would be getting some loving. As I say, get the banjos going while I do it. £10 million, it's worth it. Worth a snog off me. Come on now. Sophie, don't be shooting don't be shooting strangers in the face. Pucker up and kiss your cousin. Kiss your cousin, Sophie. It's only a kiss. It's not as if you're doing the dirty or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Not as if you're getting the leg or a wee kiss and that. Does it need to have tongue? Even at that, it's for £10 billion. You're fucking right, Ted. But like, come on now. I'll give you a billion there. There you are. It's worth $1 billion to snog me. See, Sophie, I wouldn't be shooting somebody. Or throwing a cat. Sophie, how could you go up to the top of the building with this wee cute kitty in your hand like that and just go, okay, bye-bye, kitty. Oh, meow. How could you do that? You couldn't do that. And tongue, see, doesn't I would have done tongue anyway. That's just how I roll. You know, I'd be kissing the cousin because there's no way I would shoot somebody in the face or throw a kitty off a building. No, Sophie going to... See, this is it. Refrain, Sophie Jackson. Refrain for shooting folk. This is the kind of stuff we talk about. I couldn't be doing that. See, I'm pure. I wouldn't want to kill anything. The only thing I do kill is wasps. They ask for it. They're evil. Everything else that gets captured in the humane capture thing, I can't kill anything. Even flies and stuff like that, I feel guilty if they wee fruit flies drive me crazy in the summer. They get it as well, unfortunately, but there's just too many of them. Sophie, my goodness, refrain for that. Refrain for shooting folk in the face. Yeah, Pip, 10 billion. I'd be like, for a one kiss. I'd kiss my whole family for that. As I say, get the banjos going. Get some. What was the name of that film? What was the name of that film? Boy, You've Got a Pretty Mouth. Deliverance or something, isn't it? Boy, You've Got a Pretty Mouth. We'll hear that film. I'll need to watch that again, actually. That's a bad scene, that, isn't it? No, but I still couldn't shoot somebody in the face even if you were going to get away with it. Yeah, Deliverance, it was a scene like that. Here, do you know what I would do? I'd fire up a YouTube live stream at the time. That would get me my play button, that sort of thing. That would get me my play button. And a lot of new subscribers. Yeah, put me to 10 grand. You put money in the PayPal, in the paper. That's it. Oh, he's got back with me. Oh, Drew's got back to me. He's got a Labradoodle, right? 10-month-old. And he's enough going on. He couldn't handle 2 dogs. My pink hair is nice, funky, nice photos too. I'll stick with my sexy salt and pepper look. Which they're right. I do like a bit of salt and pepper, eh? Eh? I do like a bit of salt and pepper, Drew. See what I mean? There we go, Drew. Have that. I do like a bit of salt and pepper. Eh? Aye, I like my spices. I like my spices. This is the way. See, this is how I get marriage proposals after half an hour talking to somebody. This is it. This is how mummy rolls. So if you go and play with the man or something, remember in the police station, go and take the young officer out, Sophie. Mummy's busy. Mummy's talking to the man. Is that code for some? Right, what is it? See, I've said something wrong, haven't I? The guy's rubbing his hands. The guy, what is it code word for? What's Spicy's code for? Is that like the P.H.D, the pretty huge? Is it the same thing? Let's see what he's saying to me now. I can't. Oh, listen, here, he'll be salt and pepper, but see, as soon as he's dating me, he'll be Prapika. Prapika. Is that the name of it? So if that's what he'll be, the red stuff, after he dates me, he'll be the red stuff, the fiery hot Prapika. Eh, salt and pepper, just as well I like a bit of that on my French fries. Paprika. Right, that's what it'll be. Salt and pepper now, but paprika. Let's see what he responds to. I bet she's like rubbing his wee hands together now, going, oh, we've got one here. We've pulled the mackerel. Like that. Look, I have fun, enjoyment. Look, I'm enjoying myself. Mummy's having fun. I let Mummy play with the man. Yeah. Incidentally, I've been talking to an Indian man also. This is just the way I roll. And he's also a PhD. God, on these PhDs. Inbox is crammed, I'm telling you. Those aren't spices. But it's not salt and pepper. It's salt and pepper, not spice. I don't. It's spicy to me. Pepper's a spice. Pepper must be a spice. Paprika is a spice. What's he saying anyway? Let's see if he's not said anything yet, but I know how to reel them in. Reel them in, give them a wee bit. Ah. See, I do know that people used to, like curry and stuff like that, they used to spice their meat with a lot of curry because the meat was off. I do know that's true. That's how like curries and all that came about, to put on like rotten meat. Although I think I'd be able to taste rotten meat a mile off. This is on Sugar Daddy. Let's see where this goes. Yes, that's right. It was the meat had been off, and that's why they put all the spices on it. Come on, Drew. Oh, he's typing. He's typing. Reel him in. Let's see what he says. I like a bit of salt and pepper was my last response. Let's see what he says to me now. I can't show you because he might not want his face out there, so. But I will tell you everything that's been said. See, I love Italian food, so pasta, garlic, marinara sauce. Like a bit of marinara. See, we don't have much spices like that. We don't. Chicken tikka's as spicy I'll go. That's about the spiciest I'll go is a chicken tikka. Oh, he's still typing. It must be a long paragraph he's typing me. It must be though, Sophie, you should watch the YouTube channel Village Veg Food. Oh, it's great. There's my Heather and Marshall. How are the babies? How are the little angels? Oh God, Pip, that sounds amazing. Village, good morning, Edge of Earthamar. I think I've caught myself a fish this morning. Incidentally, the title of this is a PhD. I'd met all these doctors yesterday, right? And I was thinking, oh my God, this guy's a PhD as well, and this guy's a PhD. Look at all these PhDs. And you know, it doesn't stand for a doctorate degree. It stands for a pretty huge D thing. And I was like, look at all these doctors that are talking to me. They're all PhDs. They all had pretty huge, and then the D word, I didn't know. I was like, look at them all. Aye, doctors are talking to me. I must be a doctor magnet. Are they asleep, the angels? Are they asleep? I'm in the middle of talking to this guy. He's still typing. That's a lot of typing that's been going on. Yeah, Edge of this man. I was like, a lot of doctors. I must be like a magnet for these doctors. All these doctors want to talk to me. They've all got PhDs. And Sophie and Amanda were laughing at me, and they said, Mum, it stands for a pretty huge, and then the D. I didn't know. I just thought all the doctors liked a bit of blueberry. I just thought that was it. I don't know these code words. I mean, they forget my age. Oh. Oh, he's asking me what I'm looking for. What should I type? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I'm looking for fun, of course. Fun and friendship. What else am I looking for? Fun, friendship, giggles. Just someone nice to have a laugh with. Right, we'll give him the whole I'll just send that there now. Just send that there now, Linda. Let's see what he says next. Oh, you still got the COVID edge of yours, Mar. Oh, your wee kittens, Heather Marshall, I love them. Yeah, Javier Mar, I was getting all these PhDs talking to me yesterday. I swear to God, I was like, well, that's another doctor, and that's another doctor. Oh my God, that guy's a doctor too. I just thought it was some kind of... See, I'm a magnet for hospitals. Every time I go into a hospital, they like to keep me in. So I thought it was maybe some kind of sexy hospital vibe I'd been given off my dating profile. I should have spoke about money to the guy. Should have said, look, I'm looking for a bit of cash and I'll talk dirty to the cows come home. If it's a bit of dirty talk you want, then I'm your woman. I'll talk dirty to you if you like. In fact, see, on a Saturday, I'll talk dirty to you for nothing. How about that? I'll throw that in. I'll throw a Saturday afternoon in for free. Yeah, oh, Pip, I know, and they get big. They do. They get big too fast. They get big too fast. Let's see. Oh, he's typing again. He's typing again. Look, I think I've pulled one. He's typing again. That's sugar daddy, eh? Sugar daddy. Should I have spoke about cash? See, I'm not, that's not what I'm about. I'm never about that, about the cash, ever. But here I'm on the Sugar Daddy website, so does that mean something? Does that mean I'm a sugar baby now? Should I be like, right, he's 50 grand or something? I don't know what bit to look. I'm just being me. I'll just be me. Look at that, come on, and I've already put, look, my phone's been blowing up since yesterday. Angela, thank you for just popping in to say hello. I hope you fall asleep into a beautiful, beautiful dream. So, Pip, when are you having your next child? When are you having your next one? I think Amanda's put off now. I think Amanda's like, nope, not again. Let's see what Drew's after here. Yeah, a wee dog. See, I don't know what I would do without my angel cakes. Look, there's one there. Look at this angel. Look at that. Look at that, guys. This is Mummy's baby. And then I've got my Mr. Mikey over there. Look, this one just wants loves all the time. This one just wants loves. Off its mommy. Yes. No, Pip the labour. Poor Amanda as well. She'd be like, see if I had another £10 baby. Right, let's see what Drew's saying, because he's talking to me. Oh, he's still typing. He's typing his wee heart away. He's typing his wee heart away. Ooh, sky. Fingers crossed. Oh, Heather Marshall, my heart is melting watching you and Marshall with these wee babies. Such good mummies. See, it's good. See, when you get I always like bath and then bed, have a routine like that. So a bath and then bed, bath and bed, and do that every night and get them used to their wee nighttime routine. And it's good once they do that and you can actually get a wee bit of quiet time with you and your partner and stuff like that. They are precious. They definitely are. Here, Heather, wait, ooh. Oh, he's flattering me now. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. it's actually a compliment, right? So I was like, I'm looking for fun too, but certainly not with any teenagers or 20-something that hit up a 61-year-old. So it's nice you are a more appropriate age. Hopefully that's not cheeky. It's not cheeky at all. Drew. I am actually quite flattered. So thank you. So thank you very much. And may I also say you look good in your profile photo. Send. There you are, hey? There you are. Yous are coming along for the ride here. Yous are coming along for the ride. It does seem charming, doesn't it? Isn't that very charming? Oh, I know. It'll get better. See, just now they're just getting used to life, just their bottles and stuff like that. The wee fella, he's up quite a lot during the night as well, but they'll settle down. They will settle down, the babas. Isn't this guy sound a wee bit charming? Listen, I think I've pulled. He's typing again. He's typing again. Snagged one. Snagged the sugar daddy. No, there's no romance over for Pip. Oh, no, no. Just because you've got a child doesn't mean the romance stops. No, and then see when you do get a nice night, have a nice dinner with your partner and stuff like that, and have a nice wee Netflix and chill night kind of thing. That's what you do. And Amanda knows that if she's needing some time with it, Granny will watch the child. Granny's got a cot and stuff like that. Granny will do it. We love them so much. We do. We absolutely love them. They'll be between me and my daughter. So we'll be like, I'll watch them. I'll watch them. I'll watch them. Trina, good morning. Yes. What do you make of this guy? Drew's name is. He's typing again to me. He's typing it, and he's no said he's a P.H.D. So that's good. I always thought, God, these doctors. I didn't know it was a pretty huge thingy. And, now I'm like, God, there must be a lot of men gifted out there in certain ways. There must have been a lot of gifted men wanting to talk to me. I'm only 5 foot as well. Can you imagine it? He's still typing. He's still typing away. So he is. He's still going for it. Jen, because she gave me a link to my YouTube channel. Jen, because she gave me a link to this stream. Do you think that would be alright if I give them a link to this stream? I'm going to. F it. I'm going to do it right now. That's the kind of lassie I am. Wait a minute. Right, here's the link to the live. Oh no, it's not letting me put a link. There we go. There. I'm Scottish Blueberry. Come on now. Come on over. There, better brush. Hold on, I'll brush my hair. If this guy's coming over, I've got to try. I did, Sky. I just sent him. I says, well, I'm on live right now. I'm on a live right as we speak. Well, there's a DOG out there. DOG. So anyway, let's just talk about things, important stuff. What's happening in the world today? Isn't it a disgrace? What's happening? What's going on? Let's not go into the gutter, guys. It's terrible what's going on in the world. Oh, maybe speak some French. Maybe say, what can I say? I can say, je m'appelle Linda and stuff. Je m'appelle Linda. J'habite à Cumbernauld en Écosse, and then Kalaja to and to an animal à maison. We do grand chiens. I can say that. Maybe Japanese would do it. Maybe Japanese. Domo arigato gozaimasu and doidashimashite. Wachami no namae wa Linda Dezu. Maybe that will do it. Maybe a wee bit of that. Or we could do the Spanish that I obviously made up myself. The Don Diesta la Labro de Señoras, por favor. Pillow talk. Even with these languages, when I talk, it's just pure Glaswegian, isn't it? It's just pure Glaswegian. Oh, nothing noted, damn it. Oh, I'm going to, I swear, I save the naughty stuff till Saturdays. LOL. Hey, how's about that then? Hey, how about that then? I save the naughty stuff. Yes, until this. I really have the naughty stuff every day, but mostly on Saturdays. On Saturdays, I'm like, F it. Yes, you can have my phone number. Do you want my address right now? There's my address. Come on. Come to the bungalow of fun. Welcome to the house of fun. Now I've come of age. Yes. Welcome to the house of fun. See, this is it, Sky. There's a whole lot of sides to me. Not that I'm a clock with many faces. No, I've just got the one face, but I've got a lot of love inside me and stuff. A lot of look, it's a learning. I'm showing you how to flirt online. Listen, see if they say to you that they've got a P.H.D. Don't be taking it as they've got a doctorate degree, because it's not that. It's a pretty huge thingy. I didn't know. I honestly did not know. I just thought all these doctors seem to like me. It might show. Look, it might show. Has he said any more to me? Oh, he's going to definitely check me out. Oh, wish to write that. Oh, good. Then I'll check you here then. Good. And maybe I'll check you out also. I swear that everything I'm saying, I'm typing and I'm sending this guy it. I know. Listen. Well, you've got to grab opportunities. Got to seize the moment, haven't you, really? Look, there's no as if I've not got any. I've got lots of opportunity here to take. And he likes that I'm a bit older. I'm not young, and we could have intellectual conversations about NASA. See, if he wants to talk about NASA, we can talk about NASA all day long. We can talk about NASA. That's an intellectual conversation right there. What else can I talk about that's intellectual? I don't know. Maybe I will. Can I see your credentials? Strange man. Can I see your credentials? What will you give me in return? Oh, I'm a poor lady that's not got any money. How can I afford to pay my way? No, I swear I wouldn't do that. Do you know what I watched yesterday? And I was absolutely cringing. And I was shouting at Amanda's telly. Now, I don't really have my telly on, right? But every time I go up to Amanda, she's got all these shows on, and I end up getting engrossed. What's that, lassie day? All right. I get engrossed in these shows she's got on. So yesterday, I was up for like 4 hours. So I goes in, and there's this man, right? And he's like, it's a show called 80-Day Fiance or something like that. Something along the lines anyway. So there's this man and he's typing away. And he's got this beautiful pin-up lady, right, blonde, thin, young. And he's about my age, about 50, 60 or something, this guy, right? He's going, this is the love of my life. She stays in Croatia. No, it wasn't Croatia, it was Ukraine, actually. She's from Ukraine. This is my love of my life. I've been talking to her for 7 years. Been talking to her for 7 years. I've spent £100,000, right, talking to this lassie. He says, and they were saying, have you seen her? He says, I've never seen her face to face or anything like that. And they're saying how not she's shy. She's shy, right? But he's showing pictures in the lassies in bikinis and stuff like that on the beach like this, right? She doesn't look shy to me at all, right? Firstly. He says, and the thing is, he says, I've tried to meet her 3 times already, and every time I meet her, I go to meet her, something happens. And I was like, the guy's an idiot. The guy, I says, you see, at this point, hell slap it into him. He's tried to meet her 4 times. He spent £100,000 online talking to a picture that's is probably an old man sitting on the computer like that. He thinks he's talking to this beautiful model. I was like, hell slap it into him then, hell slap it into him. So I'd been waiting, and eventually I looked him up, and he went to meet her again, and she was a no turn up again, 4 times, and he was stayed in America as well, and he was flying over to Ukraine. This was obviously before everything that's going on now. £100,000, Sky, it spent on this lassie. That was probably, as I say, an old man sitting on the computer. I said to Sophie, everybody's phones get Skype on it. Everybody's got Messenger. Everybody's got YouTube. And her saying she's shy. She's lying on the beach with a bikini on and her boobies are almost out. Now, come on, that's not shy. That's not shy at all. See if you can lie on a beach like that. You can go on a live chat and go, hi, that's me, by the way, just to let you know I'm not a catfish. You know? So anyway, I was like, he deserves everything he gets. So yet again, I'm in Amanda's and I'm shouting at telly, oh, he's daft, him, isn't he? Oh, he did it like that. I'm sucked right into it. And she went, every time you come up here, I says, I know it's bloody things on the telly, what's this called? 7 years, Sky. Type talking. Just type talking. She's sending pictures. Right, that's all he's getting is a picture. Now and again. That's all he's getting is a picture. No Skype. No FaceTime. No phone call even, I don't think. Right, red flags. And his friends were saying to him, it's a catfish, it's a catfish. And he's going, I don't think it is a catfish, actually. He says, I've tried to meet her 3 times, but her granny wasn't well and was in hospital. I was like, the granny's in hospital, no well, that's the biggest catfish story in the world. Biggest catfish story. What does who do for a living? The guy I'm talking to, I have no idea what he does for a living. He's going to have a look at me in his garden. He's going in his garden to have a look, and he'll report back later. Okay, talk soon. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm not shy. That's one thing about me. I'm not shy. I could talk about. Sometimes I am a bit shy. Not very often, but I can be shy now and again. I know. Walking in hot ice. Good morning to you. Good morning. You'll probably be wondering about the title of this video. And yesterday, walking in hot ice, I've branched out in my dating sites. I'm now on Tinder, Sugar Daddy. I'm talking to a lovely man now on that. So, you know, I'm branching out on my dating sites. So, yesterday, all these doctors were talking to me, right? Look, a few of them, anyway, doctors. I was like, that guy's a doctor as well. That's weird. And then, hi, how are you getting on? And another doctor. Oh, my God. I was starting to think I was a doctor magnet. So anyway, I was up in Amanda's, and Sophie and Amanda were there, and I said, and this guy's got a P.H.D. And they were laughing at me, and I was going, he's laughing at me, and they were going, Mum, that's not what that means. I was going, what do you mean? That's not means, it doesn't mean like a doctorate, it means a pretty huge, and then the D. And I went, oh, I didn't know that. I'd been talking to all these guys that had PhDs. I was like, there's another doctor after me. What is this? I'm a doctor magnet. I'm going to snag myself a doctor. All these PhDs getting in contact with me. What's going on? That's what it was. They all had PhDs as a pretty huge name of thing. Who knew? Listen, yous know that now. Yous know that. At least it's a learning channel. It's learning. We learn things in this channel, and that's one thing. Sky, would you'd be the same man? You'd be like the same as me then, like, that guy's got a PhD as well. I was like, God, and there's another guy liked me, a PhD. My God. Hey. I know, look, I take it with a grain of salt, whoever I'm talking to a nice guy now, right? He seems nice and all that, but it could be something else. This is it when you're doing this online dating malarkey. Whereas when I go to the petrol station and there's a guy there, I can see who it is. Can I have your number? Sure, you can. Sure. Anybody else want my number? Anybody else? Any takers? Any takers? Right, just you want my number. Okay, pal. Here it is. Slip it over. I know, I thought all these, I was like, honest to God, I was like, oh, there's another PhD. All these doctors, I must be giving off some kind of hospital vibe. I don't even know what that means. Walking in hot eyes, what does that mean? See, if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, what does that mean? Fat? Does it mean fat? It won't mean fat, will it? It'll mean something else. And people will be saying, I am a bit fat. How, what about it? Do you like a bit of fat? I'm not put off with a bit of fat. I'm not put off with that. I like a bit of chunk, actually. I like a wee bit of chunk. What does it mean? Let's educate. This is an education channel as well. It's an educational channel. We've learnt a few things today. We've learnt what P.H.D means, and we've learnt I can flirt even when I've not got flavouring in me. See, and then see when I do learn new words, I like to use them on the girls as if I'm out there, as if I'm hip. Know that, do you know what I mean? Aye, that guy is a rocket, isn't he? He is a rocket. That guy is a bit of a rocket. Mum, stop using the word rocket. Rocket. Ah, there you go. I had no idea. Walking in hot ice, I had no idea. I'd have been like, hi, I've got a bit of fat. Is that okay with you? If that's all right with you, I'm your girl. See, if it's a banging sense of humour and some fat, then you're on to a winner right here, pal. I'll tell you, and I'm a cheap date. Doesn't take much. A wee bottle of wine, and that's it. We're good to go. We're good to go. No, I'll need to try and be hard to get, won't I? I think I'm too keen. That's maybe my problem. I'm a bit too keen. Might be too keen. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm a bit fat as well. I'm a bit fat. I don't mind it though. Listen, this is that. I don't kid on in my dating profiles. Imagine me getting knocked back for the 50s one. I'm a bit upset about that. They thought that I had what was it? Photoshopped my bloody picture. I've not photoshopped any picture. That's just me. Not even any filter on that picture. It's just me on a good day. I was during the summer and had a nice colour about me as well, you see. Had a nice colour. Oh, it was a band. My goodness. But you don't have any bands anymore, don't you not? You don't have any bands anymore. It's all just people dancing and stuff like that. Remember back in our day and people used to play musical instruments, the Rolling Stones and stuff like that? Red Hot Chili Peppers, remember? It used to be madness, all they kind of people. They used to play instruments. Now they don't. Now they just dance on the stage and stuff like that to music. I like the bands. Bring back some saxophone. I like a bit of saxophone. Golfer girl, give him money, go. Golfer girl, I'm talking to a nice fella now, actually, on the Sugar Daddy website. But golf girl, you're probably wondering about the title, aren't you, of this video? Right, I'll tell you again. Yesterday, all these guys were coming on and talking to me that all had PhDs. And I was like, oh God, all these doctors and everything, like a few of them anyway, had a few of them, and I was like, God, that guy's a PhD as well. I was like, I'm snagging a lot of doctors here. So I'd said to Sophie and Amanda, aye, this guy's got a PhD and stuff. And they started laughing at me. And I says, what are you laughing at? They says, Mum, that doesn't mean a doctorate, the PhD. It means a pretty huge and then the D word. Pretty huge D word. And I went, oh, like that. Oh, golf girl, thank you so much. So these guys weren't doctors after all. They all just had pretty huge and then other things. And I was like, oh, there's a doctor talking to me. There's another doctor there. And this doctor was talking to me. I don't know. See, the code words for stuff. I don't know these things. I'm going, I like a bit of doctor. Do you like a PhD? I don't mind that. I quite like a PhD, actually. PhDs are really good. There you are. That's what happened to me yesterday. So today I've been talking to a nice fella, actually, on the Sugar Daddy website. He seems quite nice. We've had a wee bit of banter. Yeah, I thought these guys. I thought I was just like doctors seem to like a bit of this. Do you like a PhD? I'm going, aye, I don't mind. I don't mind a PhD. I'm thinking if we'll have a lot to talk about, interesting subjects and things like that. If they're well educated, we could sit and talk about things, the world and stuff like that, you know. And the whole time it was just because he'd a pretty huge and then the thing. No. Listen, one day we'll get some. One day I'll get lucky. One day I'll be like, go for girl. Can you imagine? I'm going. All these doctors are after me. All these doctors, PhDs. I told my mum. I told my wee mum this morning. I said, Mum, wait till I tell you. Listen, because my mum's in her 70s, right? But I tell her everything anyways. Like, I'm an open book in our family. Everybody knows what I'm like. I talk the way I talk, and I'm not shy to talk about stuff. So I said to my mum, guess what? And told her. So she was laughing her wee head off this morning. She says to me, and did you keep any of them? I said, no, Mum, I swiped left. I said, no. I said, not in a first conversation with a PhD. Yes, no, see, I would like to, walking hotties, I'd like to get to know them rather than what's happening downstairs. Why do guys think that's a thing that all the lassies will all be wanting a PhD? Shove that in there first. It's like D-pics. We're not interested in D-pics. We'd prefer a nice picture of your face or something like that. You know what I mean? Or a picture of your dog. Something cute. Sniffing a flower. Something like that. Oh, that's a nice picture. Something like that. I don't think any of us have ever opened a D-picture and went, oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Look what he sent me. Look. It's a PhD, aye. It's a PhD extra D. Extra XXLD. It's a PHXXLD. No, women don't like women like me myself. I like conversation and stuff like that. I like and humour. By God, you've got to have a sense of humour to be with me. You've got to have a sense of humour because you know what I'm like. I know I can't imagine any women just advertise. Well, maybe there is some women that do that. Serious, if you're into want a serious relationship, well, I've got boobs, so I've got big boobs, and yes, I do have junk in the trunk. The trunk is absolutely full of junk, full to the brim of junk. If you like a bit of junk in your trunk, then I'm your woman. I know maybe they're just saying that. Maybe they're just saying that they've got PhDs go for a girl because I've seen some. I've been like, oh God, son, is that the best you can actually do there? Like the guy that you'd manda that what that's the slimy one. I was like, oh God, there's something wrong with that one. I think you should go to the doctor. Maybe you should tell the guy you need to see the doctor about that. That's no right, pal. I've seen a lot of German movies and I've not seen one like that. You know, and I've seen Loop and stuff like that, and that's I don't know what that is, hen. I don't know what that is. That's no right though. That's no right. He needs to see the doctor ASAP. But anyway, I'm having a laugh. I'm having a good time, that's for sure. Look at the time again. See, this is it. Has he said any more to me? Okay, he's going to talk soon to me. Ooh, I've got more matches. We'll see how this guy pans out first. I've got other options here, but yeah. Grant and somebody else there saying stuff. Brian, that just reminds me of my son, Brian. I know, God forget. I don't know why men want to show us that. Do you know what it is? It's modern day flashing. They don't need to hide in the bushes anymore with long raincoats and jump out and go ha ha. They can just slip straight into your box. That's it, your message box. That sounded bad. Your email box. I mean, your inbox. That's the word. Inbox. DMs. That's what. I know, my God. See, this is it. That's a note to me. See and I was entertaining these guys yesterday that were talking about their PhDs. I was like, oh, seems a nice guy, that intelligent, good conversation, that kind of stuff like that. Things I would like, you know, to be able to talk about the world and go out for a afternoon tea or something like that. You know, something along the line. And this guy's got PhD. He's obviously well educated. Little did I know. I know now. As I say, it's the learning chat. So in the future, if somebody comes in and goes, I've met a guy and he says he's a PhD, I'll be like, I'd maybe check that, maybe check it. I thought I was talking to a lot of medical people, but it turns out it wasn't at all. Andy likes me as well. TC, somebody's called TC. Right, I'll keep talking to this one guy first. I'm not a player. No, Brian BR. No, but I did stumble across Davey. Remember Davey that I had the 3 week, I was good at him for 3 weeks. I seen him on Tinder. I swiped the other way though. I was like, oh, there's Davey. I hope he finds someone nice. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go, and if I've got if anything else happens, I'll let you know. And thank you all for coming in and spending time with me today. Who knows what we'll do tomorrow? Probably the same kind of thing. I love you all very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll give you all a big kiss now. Bye, everyone.